What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BTR Beyond the Ropes. My name is Retro Relapse, aka Fernando, and is with me as always on our wonderful live broadcast, my tag team partner, my partner in crime, Randizzle, aka Randy. Randy, welcome to Bell to Bell. What it do?
What's going on, man? Um, Before we get into it, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in live. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can catch every time we drop a new episode every Tuesday and Thursday for Top Rope Tuesday and Bell to Bell. You can always watch back on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Twitch at Beyond the Ropes Pod, and of course at all the socials and this is a long one, Beyond underscore the underscore ropes 210 pod.
Too many underscores.
Unfortunately, that's what we're stuck with. A lot of
Yeah.
underscores.
Well, apparently everybody else wants to be Beyond the Ropes too, but we're the only ones that are going to give it to you weekly, episodically, and keep going with it because the other ones flaked out, flailed out, and ain't around no more.
The longest, the other I wouldn't call them BTR. The other Beyond the Ropes pods or whatever, they lasted 3 episodes tops. That was the biggest. That was the longest one. We're on number 62 today.
Woo! 62?
62.
Damn it, boy. Wow. We have nothing else better to do with our lives but
Uh,
this.
uh, uh.
Ooh, frosty cold, baby.
Frosty Code. And where did you get that beer? I think you went to go visit this place because there's a show, I believe you said, right? You went to go visit a place. He's going to get something. He's going to get something. But I believe he's drinking some beer, a local beer for a let's see. You're drinking some
I had
local
to,
beer for a local show, correct?
I had to run away for a minute there so I can go and grab what I had on the table this weekend. We are blessed with some local wrestling. Hashtag support your local wrestling, right? Got tickets to Brutality, Oktoberfest Brutality, United 2-0, baby.
Nice,
They were
nice.
doing it at the
They're gonna be
parking
doing
lot.
it. They're gonna be doing it. Where are they gonna be doing it
Correct.
at?
They're going to be doing it at the parking lot at the Breakaway Brewing Company this Sunday, October 5th. The
It's
action
a
begins at 5 p.m.
it's a local
You
beer,
can
right?
get
Local brewery.
It's a local brewery by Fort Sam Houston, San Antonio, Texas. And you can get your tickets. $5. Pick them up. They will
Five
have seats
dollars.
there.
$5.
$5 hairs. And the beer is fantastic.
I think you're
I
drinking
can
one right
say
now,
that.
right? You're drinking one right now.
I'm
That's what we're gonna
drinking one
say.
right now. I
Yeah.
was drinking one earlier, and I've been drinking since two.
There you go. So, and we'll reiterate it. Support local wrestling. Support local
Yes.
brewing. Shameless plug. You might be able to
Shameless.
catch Fernando with I got a new BTR Texas hat with the old, what is it, ranch style lettering, and of course
That's
our
right.
little BTR shirts with our logo right there. So
I believe they call it a brand.
it's a
When
brand.
you put it on that piece of metal, heat it up, and stick it on the side of the your little cow or calf right there. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that's right,
So you
brother.
got the BTR brand
The
on the
BTR
hat
brand.
on Texas. Okay, we're Texas boys.
That's right. That's right. The stars on the 2-0.
That's right. Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Always, you have to be shameless in this game. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Sunday's gonna be fun. Seeing some good local wrestling. They already have quite a few matches already set up. Check them out on their Facebook. Check them out on their Instagram. A lot of wrestlers on there that are going to show out, and it's going to be good. It's always a fun time. It's always a fun time to see the brutality live, man.
Is there you said you met the GM, right?
Right now, for season three, they're in their third season. The general manager, and I think I touched on this on Tuesday. He came by the house to drop off some shirts. 'Cause I purchased some shirts, and he was wonderful enough to come by and deliver. Mr. Don Juan, who I made a sign for mayor, because a lot of people do not like him. He is a very good heel. And his faction, the Texas Streets, the sign over here, is another one we made for one of his members,
Stablemates.
correct? Diego Rene, and he is Jossum. They are Shark affiliates. Remember Sharks Up? Shark it up.
Shark
Sharks
it
Up.
up.
That's right. Sharks Up. and J Wave is their manager, who's always in tow. You also have the Steel Eel, who is a part of the faction. He's their new member they've added recently, who's in charge of the brigade that they have of security that helps out Don Juan because he is the general manager of United 210 right now.
Nice, nice. So you might be able to catch him live this Sunday,
Well,
October 4th.
you will be able to catch him October 5th,
Okay.
Sunday at the brewery, 5 o'clock. He is fighting in a what kind of match is it? It's not a four-way. There are multiple people involved. What is it
It's
when?
a gauntlet.
Yes, he is in a gauntlet match.
Nice.
He is in a gauntlet match, so that's gonna be entertaining. And Diego is the Heritage United 2-0 Heritage Champion, and he does have his belt on the line against some crony. So it's gonna
So
be good.
they're looking to pull out some wins this weekend.
Oh, you know it, you know it. It's gonna
And
be good.
maybe if Don Juan, since he is the GM, maybe he'll, cut some corners. Like if I would, as a GM, I'd be cutting some corners to make sure I get that victory.
Well, if you happen to go and watch this live, like I've been begging you to do, especially at the last show, he definitely pulled some corners to maintain and retain and stay on top of the game. So yes, he has been pulling corners. So it's
Hey,
amazing to see.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a heel. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the only way to do it, babe.
yeah,
It's
look at
the
look at
only
look at
way.
look at a couple of weeks ago, I believe last week when Dominic Mysterio pulled a
Fought
little
Rusev.
Eddie Guerrero, pulled a little Eddie Guerrero and botched that. But did he really botch that? You know?
Did he really? He had a plan. He had a plan. If his um move that he pulled out of Eddie Guerrero's bag did not work to his advantage, oh, he had another one ready to go, which he did use.
And that's why his moniker is Dirty Dom, and he is your double
Dirty,
champ,
dirty
IC. He's the
dumb,
international
dirty,
Intercontinental
dirty
champion
dumb.
and the AAA Mega champion.
That's right, the AAA Mega Champion and the IC Intercontinental Champion WWE right now.
Nice,
And
nice.
it's I believe AJ Styles is still trying to get that belt off of him. So I want to say he's still probably going to be in contention to try to fight him. But we do know coming up in 2 weeks, Perth, Australia, they
Crown
put it
Jewel.
out there. Cena put it out there. Triple H read it, put it on. They put it on X, and everyone's been clamoring for it. John Cena versus AJ Styles, and that's going to go down pretty hard.
Nice, nice. You know what? Can you pull up that card for the? I guess there are pay-per-views coming up for both AEW and WWE and TNA technically. So, are you able to pull up that card by
I
chance?
believe I can do that if my computer works with me here. We will definitely portal into our unofficial sponsor and our friends over at the SmackDown Hotel.com.
That guy?
Did you push it?
There he goes.
Oh my god. Bet. What do you want to touch on first?
Whatever's in front of you, AEW, WWE, or
I can
TNA.
pull either one. Which one you want to touch on?
Do WWE since we just talked about Dom.
WWE pay per view schedule. Bet. And the next one up is because either way, I gotta flow through a whole bunch of stuff to get to it anyway.
Gotcha.
Uh, Realistically, the next pay per view on TV is uh, NXT Showdown, but they
Oh,
still have it as Invasion on this here. The
and that is
NXT,
that is TNA versus NXT essentially, right?
correct.
Nice,
And it looks like they have a men's Survivor Series match, elimination match.
nice.
Team NXT versus Team TNA. Team NXT consists of Ricky Saints, the new
New
World
champ.
Heavyweight Champion, Trick Williams, the TNA Champion, Javon
Tricking A.
Evans,
Tricking A.
Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne,
There's one
Mister
missing.
Buck,
So it's four.
Mister Buckhair. Versus Team TNA, which consists of Mike Santana, Moose, Frankie Kazarian, and Leon Slater, who is the X Division champion.
So it's not. I thought you said 5-on-5, so it's 4-on-4. Nice.
4 on 4. I said four. You were talking when I said 4 on 4. Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne versus Mike Santana, Moose, Frankie Kazarian, and Leon Slater.
Nice. Frankie Kazarian gets to be on NXT TV. That's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm. 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 And then you have a women's Survivor Series elimination match. So they're going old school with it. They're doing old Survivor
I
Series
I
styles.
bet you because they're not doing Survivor Series because it's war games now for WWE. They figured people have been, I bet you've been bitching like us. Give us at least a couple of Survivor Series style matches, and NXT's like, well, we can fucking do it. Fuck it, let us do it.
And I don't think it really has anything to do with War Games because War Games is November, but it does have to do with Shawn Michaels listening to the fans. And if someone shared our views in our podcast to Shawn Michaels, thank you. Kudos. And keep doing that because, hey, man, they need to hear us out. They really do. We miss that style of match because it's so good. Elimination is just showing who's better than who. And what better place to do it than an NXT versus TNA match?
Yeah, that's what
So on
what you
your,
thought you would never see probably ever.
yeah, for real, yes, for real. I mean, we're clamoring and hoping for the AEW versus WWE kind of thing eventually to happen one of these days. For that forbidden door, but this is its own forbidden door in itself when you have TNA and NXT because TNA had been its own entity for fucking years.
20 something years, I believe. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right around the Attitude Era, TNA
yeah,
started because
like
they were
oh
part of
03,
it.
oh 02, oh 03, I think, right?
They were a part of NWA and then defected from there. So they had to have some kind of backing. They did it through NWA, and then they were able to defect off and have their own brand, which was
Yeah,
it was TNA Impact.
yeah, because I remember they had the
Total
NWA
nonstop action.
they had the NWA World Heavyweight Champion for a long time.
It was sanctioned through them because NWA didn't have a show.
Yeah,
So NWA kind of helped put them on the map, TNA on the map, and they held the championship. And then NWA finally said, "Hey, no, we want to keep our stuff and keep it separate, do our own thing." And then TNA developed all their belts and blah blah blah. The rest is history, brother.
brother.
So back to what we were saying, the women's Survivor Series elimination match, Team NXT consisting of four: JC Jane, Sol Ruka, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, versus Team TNA, Kalani Jordan, Cassie Lee, Jessie McKay, Mara Sade.
Which is interesting because Kalani Jordan's technically an NXT superstar, but she is your current World Heavyweight TNA champion, women's champion, knockouts champion. I mean,
But isn't she on TNA though?
she is an NXT girl.
Wow.
Yeah, but I guess because she's the champion, she has to represent TNA, so that makes sense. Which,
Hmm.
but which is odd because Trick Williams is the TNA champion and he's representing NXT. So I don't know, a little weird.
Yeah. Well, here's this next match that's pretty interesting. Let me tell you this one. The NXT Tag Team Champion and TNA World Tag Team Championship match. So you've got the NXT tags and the TNA tags. Winner takes all. Everyone is banned from ringside.
Dark State versus the Hardys, correct?
Dion Lennox, Osiris Griffin from Dark State, Matt and Jeff Hardy, TNA side from the Hardys.
Which just brings an interesting point because if the Hardys win, they're gonna fight the Dudley Boys at the next TNA pay-per-view a couple of days later.
Hmm.
So implications of could the Dudleys, in theory, be NXT and TNA champions if they defeat the Hardys and if the Hardys win at this pay-per-view?
If they defeat
If
the
it's a big if,
Hardys.
the big if.
Because I honestly think that the Hardys are going to take it over uh,
Dark State.
3D. 3D.
Oh, 3D. Okay, yeah.
No, I want to see Dark State lose and the Hardys be double champs like they
If
used to do before.
if the Hardys win the NXT Tag Team Championships, they will have held every single between them both, between Jeff and Matt, they will have held every single title from WWF and WWE and NXT, or Tag Team Championships, I should say. Every tag
Okay,
team.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was all because neither Hardy held
The new the yeah.
The X division.
Okay,
They
okay.
did the only when they
Tag
went
team.
when they went on singles runs in TNA, the only thing they held were the world championship belts separately.
But I didn't say TNA. I said
You
WWE.
said
But
TNA.
I said WWE.
You said WWE, WWF, WWE, and TNA. Yes, you did.
Or the tag team. I meant tag team
Okay, so
championships.
tag team is understandable.
Yeah, because they held the
If we're talking singles,
WCW.
neither one of these guys held on to the what is that? I just said it, the X Division championship belt, nor the Internet championship belt.
The digital media champion.
Hmm.
The internet champs, Matt Cardona.
Yep. Yep. But he did have it as the internet before he changed it to the media one. It was the internet championship still that he actually brought into TNA the first time around. So there's some nugget of knowledge for you, bruh.
There you
But
go.
yes, the Hardys will be the only ones that have held all the fucking tag team gold all over the place.
And let me run it back for
Love
you
to see
right
it.
quick. They held the old WWF Tag Team Championships. Then, when there was an invasion, they got a crack at the WCW Tag Team Champions,
So that's triggering.
ECW Tag Team Champions.
Invasion is triggering. I don't accept that.
I don't care. They had the ECW Tag Team Championships. Then they had the SmackDown and Raw, and then they had the nickel-plated ones, the big pennies, and then they
Yep.
had they didn't have the both, but they had the Raw Tag Team Championships, and then they had the TNA. So now it'd be pretty wild. It's gonna be pretty wild. It's gonna be a big thing.
They've held the TNA championships before
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in the past, and both Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy have held championship gold. Especially Jeff Hardy created his own belt under the Hogan era of TNA
The
of
Willow,
Impact.
the Willow.
Yep. So that was interesting. That was when he was all drugged up too. So you know, let's go. Uh, so yeah, that's gonna be some stuff. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be very interesting to see how that's gonna push through with Bound for Glory. Just what, another few days later? Because that's October 7th. Another 5 days later, October 12th is Bound for Glory. So
Is there any more NXT matches on that card?
yes, one more. The NXT North American Championship. Ethan Page, the champion, versus Mustafa Ali.
Oh shit! Mustafa Ali coming back, huh?
So Mustafa Ali did do a promo on NXT yesterday, and
He's part of that group, the four
I'm
order,
sorry,
four order.
yes, the Tuesday, not yesterday, Tuesday, he did come out, he did do a promo, and he even said it himself, like he's been out 760 something days from when he was owed a championship NXT, or I believe it was North American Championship,
Yeah,
before
yeah.
he was released,
Right during the
and he
storyline, right before the match.
he got a text and said, "You no longer work with us," and he's like, "What?" And so yeah, he's been floundering around, and then found his way back through TNA, and now he's fighting for the NXT Championship.
Which is wild, right? That's
It is the way that they still kind of basically own everything and bring everything around. It's just nuts, man.
dude. I would never have thought in my wildest imagination that on WWE TV, NXT, you would see Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, Fandango, Mustafa Ali, Dolph Ziggler, aka Nick Nemeth. Like I would never thought you would have seen XWE wrestlers, Ash by Elegance. Like I would have thought you would have seen him on WWE TV again, but through this partnership, you have got to see a lot of these things. Frankie Kazarian, he's never been WWE, but I never thought I'd see him there. Or Moose.
Hmm.
So it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool partnership, regardless of how people feel like it's one-sided. It has
It's
a
crazy
lot
when
of
when when
vibes,
you when you say that all the names and you think about where they were at, they were mid carders at best. They were mid carders at best. And then years go by after the release, years go by, they own their craft, they hone their craft, and they push their craft, and they push their brand, and they're top tier level in another company. And now that company got bought out by the big dog, and now they're being pushed in through because of their status and what they're doing and the name they bring behind them and the nostalgia factors for some of them. And then here they are going against some of the up and coming best of what the sub program has to offer.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
It could be only a matter of time. You never know, right? I'm just gonna shoot it out in the world, in the universe. It's only a matter of time that they could invade one of the Raw
Bigger
or
shows.
SmackDown, one of the bigger shows. So you just never know.
I like to see SmackDown, honestly.
Likewise, I would like to see the SmackDown needs a little injection of life, and it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I mean, Raw basically has its own entity going on because of it being on Netflix, how they produce that show. It's SmackDown now that's floundering, and imagine. a mix of that, a mix of the NXT stuff going into SmackDown. That would cause a lot of controversy. It would be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be
Yep.
badass, actually.
What else do you want to hit on? So that's No Mercy. Did you want to touch on Crown Jewel?
Let's
Since
touch on Crown Jewel. Yeah.
so right now there are a few matches already set up for the card. There's four according to the SmackDownHotel.com. Oh my God. And we have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Zane. That's kind of building up already. Asuka has already hit Rhea with the Blue Mist a couple weeks ago. This time around, this past week, Io, it was her turn. So it's really it's working up to be what they're doing versus what they're doing, and I'm curious to see how this is going to go. If they're going to really keep pushing the Kabuki Warriors, knowing that Rhea and Io are not a tag team, or are they going to push Rio and Io more as a tag team, even though they're friends? We'll see.
Well,
Next on the card,
if you think about it, they put Charlotte and Alexa Bliss together, and they're tag team champions. So it wouldn't hurt.
but they had to. If you think about it, both of them in their singles runs were floundering, and they kept speculating about Alexa Bliss going over to um, the Wyatts, but there's no need for her in the Wyatt Six. So, what do you do with her? It's like, well, shit. If you don't figure something out, dude, you're gonna be in catering. They put her with Charlotte, and it's been gold ever since.
But at the same token, you flip the script with Rhea and Io. They've been on top for so long that you're like, all right. I mean, this is match number 28 with Io and so like, okay, well, let's just put them together for a little bit.
Hmm.
Let these stories build up, and then start interjecting them again. That's what it's
This
gonna
is
have to be.
Raw's version of what they did with Charlotte and Alexa on SmackDown. This is just Raw's version. So I would like to see Rhea and Io fight Alexa and Charlotte for the belts at some point. It'd be nice to see. Will it happen? Probably not, because you'll end up getting the Kabuki Warriors instead. You
Well,
know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, doesn't mean we can't wish it into the universe, right?
correct, correct.
Next on the list, John Cena versus AJ Styles. That's going to be
What's the match I want to see for
a
sure?
banger. Yep, I believe everyone wants to see it because these are two of the greatest of all time going at it, and both of them are getting ready to get out. Cena's getting ready to go out, and AJ Styles has already put it out there in the universe that he's on limited time.
There's no timetable for him, but we know John Cena
Yep,
is
next
December
year.
13th.
They haven't put an exact time like Cena, but he's already said next year.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's no exact time. Cena's December 13th. That's it for wrestling,
Hmm.
at least. I mean, he'll make an appearance, of course, and the Hall of
Oh,
Famer.
oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang a bell. I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Light bulb went off on top of my head. And this goes back to a callback and a receipt. What did you say was going to happen with John Cena
he
on
was. It was.
December 13th?
If I remember correctly, I said he wasn't gonna fight.
And what did the press pamphlet out there say that I sent you?
It said that
He is going to fight.
They said, but they haven't announced it. You forget the bottom of the fucking card. It says subject to change. Okay, I'm just saying. So figure that part out, buddy.
He will fight no matter what. You know how stubborn that mule of John Cena is. If shit goes down, he will still find a way to fight with a broken leg because it's his last match ever. Regardless of what you're telling me, it says it on there. His last wrestling match.
We'll see. Only
Not
time will
his
tell. Only
not
time will
his
tell.
not his pomp and circumstance bullshit fucking New Day having cake party and pancakes in the middle of the fucking ring. It's his last wrestling match.
Yeah, you don't know that for a fact. So
It's all over the fucking internet
you
that
don't know it.
WWE put out there.
WWE don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. He's about to get
That's
hurt.
right.
He's about to get hurt.
You
AJ Styles, and there goes the last of his
take
run.
the L, take the L,
Never.
and go home.
I'm already home.
Take the L
I'm already home.
and go to bed, bitch. Take the L. That's right.
Mm-mm.
That's right. Go to bed. Anyway, next on the
You
card.
waited this long to fucking.
Oh, I waited. I fucking waited because I had the fucking proof to put it there because I said it from the
It was a
beginning.
fucking guess from me. That's all I said. I said if I was
It was not a
so.
guess. It was not a guess because you kept saying it's gonna be this and that's the way it's gonna be. Watch your episode,
It's
sir.
still a guess. On my, I don't work for WWE. I don't work for WWE.
Watch your episode that you put out there. Watch what you put out there. Episode number
I don't know.
58 or
I've
47.
edited a lot of stuff out of these episodes, so I don't know. It might not be on there. And if it is, I'll take it out.
Watch your episode, sir. That's right. Watch the playback. Give us some views, damn it.
And make sure,
So,
if you want to watch back, go ahead and hit that five knuckle shuffle on that like and subscribe button. You can catch it on Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
it's the best place to get all your receipts to throw in Randy's face. Be sure to
One, one, one
put it in the
receipt.
chat. Put it in the chat, please.
One receipt.
That's right. Let's go.
That is not concrete yet. It's not concrete
That's
yet.
one more
So
than you, baby. That's one more than you.
bullshit. I've called you on a lot of receipts. There's 62 episodes of me calling on you and bullshit. Yeah. Go ahead. What's the next match?
WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Champion versus champion matches. There's two on the card. The first one, the women's. Tiffany Stratton, who is the WWE Women's Champion. She solidified her win this past Friday on SmackDown with the botch versus Stephanie Becker, the Women's World Champion, who's the champion on Raw,
She's the
who
people's champion.
solidified her championship by beating Io Sky with a hell of a match that we talked about the week before. And
On the
yes,
pay-per-view at WrestlePalooza.
that's right. But Tiffany Stratton, man,
I'm surprised they stuck with her, to be honest with you. I feel like random thought, and it's pretty off base. It really is because
mhm.
I still have a feeling about this one. I thought they were gonna give it to Jade, but because Nia Jax busted her ass open, they scrapped it. I'm not saying that Jade's ready. I really don't think so. But I'm tired of Tiffany Stratton.
Thank you. I agree with being tired of Tiffany Stratton. She's had a run. She needs to lose it for a while, come back and win it again. I know she's out there doing the runs, the media scrum, the media runs of all the stuff of promoting tickets and stuff,
She does a lot of
different
social media.
towns,
She does a lot of
all
social
that stuff.
media. So
But all that shit only goes so far. It
it
only
does.
goes so far. And if you're doing more of that and not practicing your wrestling, I mean, you obviously, if you watched, you saw the mishap where it wasn't just Jade busting her face open that Nia Jax did to her. And she when Nia Jax said it's like, hey, guess what? It's over. I'm busting her open, laughing about it. It was the botch where Nia Jax knew she was going to take the pin from Tiffany. They should have just played it out. It was perfect. Jade tried going after it. Tiffany came in, did the basement drop kick. Jade rolled out. Tiffany got on top. One, two, three. That was it. No. One, two. The ref stops. Oh, look, her arm was up, but fucking Nia Jax's arm was never up. And then she puts it up. Then she puts it down. They call it whatever. And then she has to do her fucking finisher. Not everyone has to, but Tiffany did have to do the prettiest moonsault ever and then get the one, two, three, which was ridiculous. What the fuck?
You know what? I had a gripe on Tuesday and I forgot to say it, but this is my gripe right now. WWE has got rid of their live events. These live events are important for these young champions because it needs
They
to
need
help
the
them hone.
reps.
They need the reps and the hone. AEW is guilty of it also. They could benefit for having shows. I know obviously things cost money and renting locations costs a lot of money and
Correct.
airfare and all that stuff. I get that. But the way you're charging everybody, the fans, fucking bring back the live events. One, you're gonna get a better homegrown feel from the fans, and you get to throw shit at the wall and figure out what works and what doesn't work, and these people can get reps. You have them doing
Hmm.
media 6 days a week, and they wrestle once, and then you have shit like that happens. Or mistakes where people get hurt, like EO or Liv Morgan. People get hurt because they haven't wrestled in so long, and yes, they might go to the performance center and get some reps in, but it's not the same when you're on live TV and the adrenaline's running through your body. So bring back fucking live events. AEW is guilty of it also, and I think the women would benefit greatly in AEW for live events because you have more of that. Rant over.
Glad it's over.
Shut the fuck up.
But I agree with you, though. I agree with you. You know, it's sad that we don't have that anymore of what we needed to have as far as these young people getting the reps in. You don't if you don't have live shows, you don't get the reps in. If you don't have live shows, you don't know what's going to work or what's not going to work when it comes to who's next in line to hold the belt.
Agreed.
What crowd is behind what wrestler, knowing that we don't have the cameras on them now.
What what
So
what goes over organically, sayings, fucking moves, all that shit. It plays a big
or
part.
even promos, because sometimes there's two types of wrestlers that get over organically. It's the wrestler that fights and fights well, and people get behind because he's just that hard of a workhorse. Or you have the one on the mic that just fucking every time it's in his hand, it's gold that comes out of his mouth and it shuts everyone down, and people buy into it. So LA Knight got more organically over by mouth than he did wrestling, but he's a good strong wrestler because he's an old school wrestler. Then you have other people like Jey Uso who got over more. You can kind of say wrestling wise because he's been doing the tag team thing, obviously, but you could say that he got more of the crowd behind him just with the yeets
Yeah.
and all that.
And
So
the bad part is the only time they do live events now is only when they go overseas, right?
hmm
To make the most of that round, and during the holidays, like Christmas and Thanksgiving, they have live events wherever they go because they're going to hit Madison Square Garden. It's not going to be a TV show. There's going to be a couple of live events
hmm
for, of course, because the offices, well, they're not in the office, they're not there in New York anymore, but they used to be, and it's
they
still a
used to be.
staple. It's still a staple of WWE, the Madison Square
hmm
Garden show. So that I would love for them to bring it back. Like I said, I think AEW would benefit also really greatly from doing it. It's just I get the logistics and the money wise, but the way you charge people outside of Tony Khan and AEW, the way WWE charges people for tickets and how much tickets cost for every fucking event and SmackDown, Raw, even NXT,
hmm
I don't think it's unrealistic to think that people would pay that at least maybe a lower fare for a smaller group of wrestlers so people can
Well,
get
you
their
know what's
reps in.
well, you know what's crazy? You saying that they kind of did do that when they came to Texas doing. They didn't bring a pay per view. It was just SmackDown and Raw that had there. They still did a live local run, a live scenic run because they were in Corpus, they were in El Paso, and they weren't. Those cities weren't on the map for that because that what we had SmackDown because it was Cena's last SmackDown, obviously. Cena's last SmackDown, obviously.
What? When did you get that?
Don't worry, don't worry about it.
Shut the fuck up. When did you get it?
Check yourself. It's missing off your shelf.
I look back.
It's like, see, obviously SmackDown was here, and that happened. Raw was in what, Houston or Dallas, uh, and then every other city in Texas because Texas is so fucking big that
Just
you
drive it.
know
Just drive it and fucking hit another town. That's
I,
all.
drive it, hit another town, hit a quick plane, a private plane, whatever, and they did the live here. They did it here. That was recent, but every,
But Texas makes sense because you're right. It's just so big that SmackDown can go south, Raw can go north, or vice versa, or east or west. There's a lot of cities and towns to hit in Texas
hmm
alone where wrestling is
so
fucking predominant. You know.
so a live gathering or some live events in the state of Texas, knowing that you got multiple big cities that love spending money, shelling money to see it, makes sense. People are going to get paydays. TKO is going to get money.
Hey, hey,
There
hey,
you
hey.
go.
You know what? Let's not gloss over the fact that where the fuck did you get that belt? You can't just randomly show me and not even tell me, not tell me earlier that you got the fucking John Cena spinner belt.
You haven't been paying attention to the episodes. It's been sitting there for quite a while.
Has it? No, it hasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Was it there Tuesday? It wasn't there Tuesday.
It was there Tuesday. It was there Thursday. It was there Tuesday. It was there Thursday. It's been sitting for quite a while.
How long? How long? Realistically,
Long enough.
bitch, just tell me. You make it seem like
I'm telling you.
it's a
I'm
secret.
telling you.
When did you get it?
All I know is mine's lower on the number than yours was.
What's your number?
81.
Okay, nice.
hmm
Did you order it prior, or did you buy it off a secondary market?
One hand's only in their mind. Came straight from WWE shop.
Nice. You actually got it. How come you didn't tell me?
because I wanted to see if you're actually going to sell yours or not.
I did. I bought another one, but I have a higher number now. I have 126.
No way.
Yeah, I sold that 114.
No way.
Yeah.
You need. I want to see that number.
Well, I'll have to. I will have. I'm not gonna pull it right now, but yeah,
Obviously, yeah, it takes a minute to get out of the stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I sold mine
Hmm.
for. I was initially offered 15, but he kind of he pulled a Randy, and I said I'll do 1300.
Okay.
So
Okay.
nothing crazy. It's still
Yeah.
good money. Still good money.
Yeah. 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 Can't complain on that.
When did you get yours? Like when I got mine?
Maybe around the same time. Maybe a little before.
I'm surprised it's not displayed prominently somewhere.
It will be. Right now, I don't have the room.
It's
Right
just
now, I'm
what I
in
mean
the.
is I'm surprised something in your glass case didn't come out to put that in.
Well, I actually pulled out the smoking skull belt because it
Uh,
started like the leather started peeling
okay.
on that one. So I was like, it started peeling bad on the top, like all over the top. So I was like, well, let me get it out for now. I may have to get it re-leathered or something. And it's the F. It's not the scratch.
Do you have
It's
the toy fig one?
um. I hope I do. It doesn't have the Toy Pig logo on it, but it's got the snake skin. So
That if it's a toy fig, it still has a snake skin, but it should be more towards the strap part, not the right under the plate, not under the big plate.
got you,
Yeah.
got you. So I ended up putting my white Intercontinental Toy Pig on where it was at on the bottom because it's a four shelf glass case. So I've got the first Universal Championship, the red one with Finn Balor's plates on top, and then I have the scratch logo that The Rock brought out that says WWE, the WW, and then Champion when it was a scratch logo, the one that he changed the spinner to the new belt when he beat CM Punk,
That one right
uh,
there.
Royal Rumble. Yes, I have that one as the second one. So the red one is the first. The one red one is the first. The scratch is the second, and then the spinner is the third. The one I have autographed by John Cena is on the third ring, third shelf, and then the bottom shelf is the white Intercontinental. And
Yeah.
then
What?
the scratch logos on top. That's scratch logo. The smoking skull is on top of the case, and then nailed to the fucking the wall above that is the Toy Figs scratch logo World Heavyweight. Big Goldie.
Command strips will hold them.
Nice.
The black ones that hold like 25 pounds. They'll hold them.
Oh, I put nails straight through straight through the top side.
I
It
didn't
ain't
want I
going
didn't want to put
nowhere.
I didn't want to put nails into the even though I'm never gonna wear it. Just I didn't want to put nails in it, but yeah. I have some
I
on
thought I
shelves. I have some on my shelf.
believe me, I had thought about point at the World Heavyweight, the WCW one. It's right over your shoulder. That one. Yeah. That one. So where how it curves on the top like the Alamo and
Hmm.
then does the outside right on the outside parts right there. That's where the two nails are.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
I was thinking about they make little shelves that kind of stick out like this with like a little grip right that in the bottom like that.
Hmm.
And you put obviously you can break it and then you fold the sides over and you can put it. I saw them. They're selling them on the shop now. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because
I
I was wondering how to hold them in those badass plaques that are signed by Hogan and Stone Cold and Undertaker.
you know what they used originally before they had their own things they used? It was the shit they would use for a plate. So
All the
they have those.
screws.
No, 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 no. Think of very expensive.
Oh! I thought you said I thought you meant like the plates, like the shop plates.
Think of a china plate,
Yes,
your
yes.
most expensive china plate that was worth something. That disc that you would eat food off of. They have a little thing that looks like two J's that
Yeah.
folds.
I have.
It pops
That's
up
where my
like
belt. That's where my belts are on
pops
now
up
on
like
my shelves.
pops up like that, and it sits on it. So that way, the tip, because mine are all fucked. The tips, because they're all just sitting on the shelf, so they fold there at that bottom.
Yeah.
But when they're sitting on that those J hooks,
You're
they
talking
don't.
about. Talking about. I know exactly how because I have it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
I bought.
exactly.
I bought this online, and I bought the fucking kids version like an idiot. So it's a real one. It's a toy fig one, and I didn't read that it said youth. I thought it said size, so this is a little tiny version of the one you have. It's
Oh
official,
wow.
but I thought it
It-
was
it-
the adult size. No, I bought the kid size on that one by accident.
that is hilarious.
Just like if you look on the camera, um, same thing with the women's SmackDown right here. It's the replica, but if you look at it next to the other replica of the Raw, see the size difference? I
Uh-huh.
bought the. Be wary when you're drinking and you fucking buying shit online.
Believe me, I read 100 times because I ain't trying to spend my money like that.
Well, you know what it was the John Cena one. I found it on eBay and I saw the toy figs and I was like, oh badass. Didn't see youth part. That was me. The fucking women's SmackDown one, I bought it at the shop and there was a sale going on. It was during the holidays. I was like, oh, again drinking. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy the shop one. Oh, it's on sale. Badass. It came in and I was fucking like, what the fuck is this? Why is I know the women's are small and dainty, not that small and dainty. And I realized, oh, it's fucking. I got the receipt,
You
and
didn't
on the fucking
realize
paper it said
the
you've.
price?
Like I said, there was a sale going on, so I was like, oh, badass. I
Mm.
was fucking click it. I saw replica, and I was like, oh, click, click, click.
So here's a question for you. Are you gonna dive into any of the newer championships?
Yes, I actually have been looking, so if you ever find it, let me know. I want
Oh.
the NXT North American Championship, that brown one. I like that. I do like that one. I do want, because I feel like it's a throwback. I believe it's the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. I want one of those because it looks like the old school Attitude Era one, the old
Mm-hmm.
Attitude SmackDown Era one with the little hump on the top. I
Mm-hmm.
want that one, and that's all right now. I do want a women's. I do want the U.S. Championship one, the men's one. I want that one too. But my priority right now is the NXT North American Championship, the brown one. That's the one I
I
want.
actually want the Raw World Heavyweight, the men's heavyweight championship. I
I
like it.
I like the throwback and I like how thick that plate is. I do,
Mm-hmm.
but
Because it
I
looks like the one that's over your shoulder right there.
yeah, I just still in my head because I have big gold.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would put my eggs in the basket first for the NXT one, and then I'll probably that would be down the line of what I would get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah, because we do have the what is it called?
big
It's still
goldie,
called no. What the one that Cody Rhodes has right now,
the undisputed.
undisputed. We do have the undisputed, and it's in the bedroom right now with the Cody Rhodes plates.
You
So
know
that's
they
fine.
discontinued the Cody Rhodes plates just this week, and
No,
now everyone's selling them for $500 because that's how much they're worth now. The plates are
holy
worth not
shit.
even with a belt. The plates
Yeah,
alone are worth five
the
hundred dollars
plates. Wow.
because they don't make Cody Rhodes plates anymore. Well, at least that version anymore. That it's if you go in the shop, it's gone. That one and the Seth Rollins one, or no, the Roman Reigns ones. They stopped making the old plates. It has the R's Roman Reigns one,
Mm-hmm.
and they only have the Superman punch looking one.
Mm-hmm.
So those are discontinued now, and those are going for $500 right now. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I was looking online, and I was like,
I'm
okay,
pretty sure they're gonna make new plates when
yes,
they win the
they're gonna
championship.
have a new version of the plates. I mean, but
Hmm.
granted, Cody Rhodes is the champion now. I'm just surprised they got rid of his plates. So he must be changing the look or maybe the placement of those, like John Cena's never seen 17. Those are the new ones, right? Compared to
Hmm.
the ones with the hand and the you can't see me ones. So,
Yeah, yeah, and they don't have those anymore.
mm-mm,
Yep.
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean, we've kind of burned through what's going on with WWE.
you didn't go
Oh,
through crown
the
crown
men's
jewel.
crown jewel championship: Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, champion versus champion. Two badass belts versus each other, and Cody's. I'm glad Cody's walking around with that fucking ring, because who was last year's? Oh, last year was Liv
Live
Morgan,
in, yeah.
and she's not here to show off her ring and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully she'll be making a comeback soon, sooner than later. But if they're smart, we're already October, right? We just touched the beginning of October. Let her wait till Royal Rumble. Fuck it. What is her story gonna do right now as she comes and jumps back in the picture?
They'll put it right against Roxanne, or that'll be the first story.
Or are they gonna put her against Stephanie because she was the last when she was here, she was the champ. Am I right?
She was a tag team champ. She wasn't a champ.
That's right. Regardless, though, are you gonna put her in a belt picture right away? Are you gonna just have her? Are you just gonna deal with
You will put her on a belt picture right away, but it won't be the main belt. It'd be a mid card or something because she left as a tag team champion. I think the first storyline would have to be something Judgment Day related, whether it's Dom, whether it's Roxanne, whether it's Roxanne and Raquel, or all three. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
So
how that
with
plays
you
out.
saying that, with you giving that synopsis, after Crown Jewel is over, who is Stephanie Backer's next opponent for the belt?
She's on Raw, right?
Correct.
Um, well, that's a toughie. I thought it was gonna be Asuka, to be honest with you, or Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is still recovering from her broken fingers,
Hand.
right, or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So
Broken hand.
it might be her because she got injured at WrestleMania, fought on Raw, and that was it. That's the last time you saw her. So it's been a couple of months.
So let me list out the women in Raw right now, and let's see if this makes any sense. Because we love playing catch the pencil, right? AJ Lee. They're all in alphabetical order. Forgive me for that. AJ Lee, Asuka, Bailey, Becky Lynch, um, Ivy Nile, Io Sky, Kyrie Zane, Liv Morgan, Lyra Valkyria, Maxine Dupree, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Stephanie McCare, Zoe Stark.
It's gonna be Asuka. If you haven't seen the previews yet, Asuka, like not previews, but the some of the promos on the TV. Asuka said, because this is when Stephanie and Io were shaking hands, and and Asuka got mad that Io didn't let her come to the ring and help her win. She said, Stephanie Vaquer, she respects the Japanese culture, obviously, and and she respects me as one of the pioneers. But I think because she respects me, she forgets how dangerous I am. That's what she said. So my assumption was after this tag team little thing with Io and Rhea, just to kind of get that out of the way, since they're going to Australia and they need Rhea to be on the card since she's from there,
Mm-hmm.
I think Asuka would be the next logical choice currently if Bianca Belair doesn't come back. That'd be route because you need a heel technically. Like WWE works heel face. There's only a couple times where it's face versus face and it's special occasions.
But what's screwing you up right now is Bianca Belair SmackDown.
Oh, well, then it have to be Liv. But I'm still gonna go Asuka. But then after Asuka, maybe Liv, maybe.
Hmm.
So I'll still stick with Asuka. I think that's the next choice.
Unless they do a shakeup.
We still haven't had it, right? We still haven't
We
had
have
the
we have
draft.
n- we have not had a draft yet. They keep fumbling around, people going back and forth. They have not had a draft yet. I don't know if maybe they're gonna wait till after War Games, maybe before War
for the
Games, because
for the new year, something like that.
mm-hmm.
Could be right before Royal Rumble. That would make sense. Right before
Because
Royal Rumble.
when does this usually happen? This usually happens after WrestleMania, and they
Right
did
after,
not.
right after WrestleMania usually.
Yeah, within a couple weeks after WrestleMania, it's the draft,
But they had
and
too many quick stories to put together that they're like, we can't afford to start moving people
they
around right
had too
now.
much shit that they were fucking playing through. Yeah.
Unless they don't have a draft and they just have a shakeup and they just start trading people randomly like they used to. Like after the main draft on SmackDown and Raw, they still have the internet drafts. Hey, we Raw acquired Chad Gable and Alpha Academy. Shit like that. It might happen like that where hey, they might throw in the storyline where they're talking to Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce and they're like, hey, I'm tired. There's no competition here. Send me somewhere else. It could
Yeah.
happen. That could happen, but I'm thinking at this point you're just gonna wait right before Royal Rumble at the end of the year. You use John Cena leaving as the catalyst to like, well, let's just do the shakeup because now that he's not on SmackDown, blah
Hmm.
blah blah blah. Who knows, right? But these pay-per-views have been nonstop. That it's kind of hard to move people around outside of just mid carders. You're not going to be able to move these big players around yet because they're embedded in some storylines.
Hmm.
But we'll see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just go right back real quick because we did gloss over it. Who do you think wins, Cody or Seth? Who do you think wins, Stephanie or fucking Tiff?
Stephanie for the women's, Cody for the men's.
Two time, huh?
Hmm. That way, in case they do this again in Saudi, he'll be out there for it to defend it if they have to defend it.
You think they would make him defend it at Royal Rumble since it's going to be in Saudi?
No, because it's just crown jewel. Period. Because I don't think the belt's involved. It's just the ring.
It's no, it's just the ring. Yeah, they have a
Hmm.
belt and they're gonna get it from Saudi, but it's presented to them and they give it right back.
Right. When they first did it, they showed it off and then they put it in their fucking Hall of Fame because it was so expensive and all the jewels and shit they put on there. They were not gonna let that bitch fucking tote around and stuff like that. Imagine that thing going around and then it fucking Cody Rhodes left it at fucking Waffle House like the way fucking Chris Jericho did the TNA the AEW World Championship. Come on.
Yeah, with all those diamonds, real diamonds,
Real
blood diamonds.
blood money. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Oof.
but from WWE, let's go to AEW because I know AEW's pay per view is also coming up.
Shoot, yesterday was their sixth anniversary show, man. Can you believe that? 6 years. The AEW has been doing it since their conception, man. And I've been loving it. I've been in it since the beginning, man. I've been loving it. How hot take since its conception, and you weren't there in the beginning, but you joined since. How do you feel AEW is done?
I mean, I can start from the beginning, and there's a reason why I didn't watch it. I was not on my WWE mark like you fucking think. It was because there was a lot of wrestlers I had seen on all these other fucking TVs that were there. I think my biggest thing was there was no direction. It is cool. It is cool to see shit thrown against the wall, bad at and amazing matches. I'm not gonna disregard just the pure talent of the majority of those wrestlers over there at all. But
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing to follow. It's like, okay, oh, this person's fighting this person, okay, and then there's no build up for anything. Okay, this is thrown together. And then there was a lot of instances, especially during COVID, where all these Japanese wrestlers were over here, and especially the women's. I was like, oh, who the fuck these are? I'm not even interested in that. Now, now, not only do you get a show, but there's a fucking story. Like and and the best part is with AEW, it doesn't have to be everybody, and they're sticking with that formula. Not everyone's getting a storyline, but the ones who need to, especially champions, there's some fucking kind of build up for little things here and there, and the bigger people get, the more they get involved with other side stories and all that stuff. So I'm actually a fan. Is there a lot of things that they could do better? Absolutely. But for 6 years, fucking kudos. Can't even see it. Kudos to them because they have changed the idea of what it is in AEW compared to what it was. So yes, you turd. I'm still trying to figure out how you have all this money for that belt and this ring and all this other shit. You're the millionaire.
Just sometimes you're in the right place at the right time, or sometimes you just happen to find a deal, or there's a coupon laying around, or just just
I don't think that's the way it works, but
I mean,
me, I
I don't have to, you know, treacherously Jew down somebody with a story that
I wouldn't say
like
that. I wouldn't say that word, but
I don't know that my kid is on the receiving at the end of the Make a Wish list and never got chosen, so that's why you're really trying to get a belt off of this person for God knows $300 or $400 off of what they're trying to offer just to, you know.
Oh, I've never used that one, but that's a good one. I might use that one. So I am also a deal shopper, and that's why I asked because clearly, it, being a fan and being a collector is stupid expensive, right? It's like being a musician, especially a drummer, and you know that by all means. Like I could buy a guitar and a fucking nice setup, a nice stack setup, and it would even fucking cost a couple of cymbals, let alone a fucking plethora of cymbals, a plethora
Yeah,
of
a
cymbals. So,
plethora.
so I,
Pepe, what would you say is a
we know the
Pepe?
call.
What would you say is a plethora?
We know the cost of being musicians and especially being drummers and all the cost of sticks, the fucking skins on the fucking toms, the fucking
Engineer.
cymbals, the stands, all this bullshit. The same regard for fucking collecting. Like and there's no rules to collecting. You might collect every one genre and that's it, and that shit gets expensive too.
Yes, it does.
Being a card collector, being a fucking retro or vintage collector, all that shit adds up pretty fucking quick. So, oh, you bought the little one?
No, it's a squishy.
Oh, I thought you got the little bullshit face mask I showed you earlier.
It's a
But
squishy.
it is not it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
No.
That's why I'm always curious when someone else gets something. I'm like, well, where'd you get that from? Because maybe I want to get one too.
Are you sure it's because they got it, or just because when they felt the deal and you didn't find that deal and you just want to go?
Well, no. What I want to do is figure out what deal you got, and then go ahead and use my sales tactics to get me where I want to get at the same price.
Hmm. Yeah, or free.
I never got anything free. Well,
Mm.
we won't say that, but yes,
Yeah, two for one. Two for
two for
one.
one. I wanted two for one. I definitely wanted two
Two
for
for
one.
one sounds like free. Yeah, yeah.
It's not
Buy
too
one get one. Yeah,
bad. Buy one and a half, and pay the other half for the other piece.
yeah.
Hey,
There you
whatever it takes, right?
go. Right, right. Buy one get one.
I want that deal. I want that deal.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So hence why I asked. Hence why I asked, how do you where do you get that belt? Because I was like, oh, is there a secondary market so I can buy more?
So they're limited edition. They only made so many.
Exactly, but some people hoard it. You know that.
Hmm.
I know
Hmm.
that. People hoard these things and then they wait because it's just like buying cards and or graded cards, Pokemon, fucking wrestling
Comic
cards,
book.
comic books. Like people hoard this shit and then they realize. Or my favorite, where I like to really capitalize on, is where their kids leave for college and they're like, I don't know what to do with this bullshit. 'Cause he's never coming back. He just got married. I need to get rid of all this shit. Oh well, guess what? Call Randy. Randy will come and buy your shit for
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. You will, and so would I.
I saw the off topic, saw the fucking Unicron big old fucking thing, like the real one, the old school one, at the toy shop.
Like that one.
No, not that. The Matrix, not the Matrix. Yeah, the
Oh,
Matrix, the Matrix, the big ass
the,
Matrix.
the Matrix.
Yeah.
They never had that out as an actual like toy.
No, like that. Wasn't it Unicron that turned into it? I only saw him. It was pretty fucking big. It was like this big.
Unicron is a planet. Unicron is a planet when he's transformed. So that's the dark variant of Unicron.
Maybe
When they
that's
had,
what it
that's
was.
from Transformers Energon from 2006, because they didn't have Unicron prior to that. So
Is that Nemesis
there's a,
Prime?
there that's how fuck it. That's an 18-inch Nemesis Prime. Fuck yeah. The MAS was it Mega Action Statue or Mega Action something, MAS 01B, because 01 is Optimus, 01B is him, 02 is Megatron, 03 is Soundwave, and they stopped the series at the 03, but they never put Soundwave out. Or if they did, it was very limited. I'm still trying to find it because it's fucking 18 inches. The motherfucker's massive. I love it.
I wonder if he comes with some tapes.
I want to say yes, but it was still all like I just had the word. It was like a prototype.
I was like in pre-production prototype.
Yep. When they were showing him off because he was at a Transformer fair, it was in prototype still.
That means someone
And,
has it, and there's at least two. Because one,
oh
once
yeah,
once
because
the show, once the color a color paint sample usually.
because they had Laserbeak on his shoulder. The thing was open. They had a cassette in there, and they had Ravage
Ravage. I was like, you Ravage is usually the one they go to for most.
and Rumble. They had three cassettes out of the five, I think, four or 5. So I would love that, dude. I would fucking love that. What I do want to get my hands on next, if I can get my hands on next, eventually at some point, the Jinbao, Jinbao, Devastator.
But
I think it's like 24 inches in height once it's all like put
put
together.
together.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, that sounds fucking expensive.
Even bigger than that one. So if you look on the Chinese or Japanese websites of like, like or whatever Timu or um Alibaba, all those kind of things, it's like $200.
Oh, okay.
It just takes like 18 months to get here. If you actually get it like on eBay and someone is selling it on there, it goes for like $600.
Nice.
That's the only thing that sucks. And I believe that there's also a kit that retrofits to like make them look even meaner. Like it adds a couple of things that the when they're all put together because you buy them separate. No, I think they sell the set together, but it's missing some things. It's like a meaner chest plate looking thing, a meaner head, and different like grips or something that go with it.
So little add-ons.
Yes, but it's fucking nice. It's nice.
Nice.
Worth the money, I think. Worth the money. It's fucking big. I think it's like 24 inches, 22 or 24 inches, dude. It's fucking nice, and you can fucking move them around and shit. And
That's fun.
and all of the fucking Constructicons transform.
So you can. They not only can they transform, but they build Devastator.
That's totally worth the money to me.
Yeah, that is. That's pretty
You know, like
badass.
like when you have something big like this and it doesn't fucking like that one, and it doesn't transform. I get it. Okay, a couple $100, that's cool. Anything more than that is stupid. When they first came out, they were $100, and I dropped the ball on that. But our buddy Bobby, R.I.P., he actually had the Optimus version of that one, and he got it on Big Bad Toy Store. Shout out. They have
Now,
really nice stuff over there.
since we're on toys and collectibles, what would you fantasy? What would you like to see as far as wrestling? Because I know you collect Jazzwares and you do have some Ultimates and some WWE
You
stuff.
hear AEW and Jazzwares are and their licensing are ending this year.
I saw that, but it was corrected saying by the end of 2026. I did see that.
Oh,
Yeah, by the end of
okay.
26, that's the end of it. They haven't come to an agreement on if they're going to continue, but there's no other major toy company that could produce it outside of Mattel, and Mattel has a exclusive
With
deal with
WWE.
WWE. So
I mean, they could keep doing it, but I think what it is they a lot of people I think because of how much they've been putting out and they haven't been putting out like multiples of the regular stars, like it's lost its umph and people haven't been buying them as much.
I think for me, I think with Jazzwares is don't get me wrong. You watch enough and you collect enough that you you can't make a toy in 5 months. You can't make a toy in 3 months. It just doesn't happen that way. Not a quality toy that can
Mhm.
last. Little kids playing with it. Essentially, what all these toys are for.
Right.
But if you look at like a lot of AEW Jazzware stuff, like it's from like 5 years ago when some wrestlers don't exist anymore. Like Mariah May, his action figure just came out, and she's Blake Monroe in WWE.
Hmm.
You know, Ethan Page's he took almost 4 years to get an action figure, and by the time he got one, he was Ethan Page in WWE, and he got one within months. You know,
Yep.
so what would you like to see? Fantasy, maybe a fantasy build or something that you were like, oh man, I would definitely buy that pack or that setup, whether no, regardless of AEW or WWE.
So I'm not a big football fan, but did you see? a long time ago or a good while back. Remember on Fox they had the NFL robot on the
Hmm.
commercials,
Yeah,
and then they started doing that robot in different teams. So then I want to see some robots from wrestling.
interesting.
Put their logos on the robots and let's see the robots fight.
I was going the route of I would love,
Rock 'em, sock 'em.
I would love to have the barbershop set up for
That's
Shawn
coming.
Michaels, for Shawn Michaels.
That's coming from Mattel next year.
But is it like a cardboard box background? Because they can't make Mario Jannetty. Mario Jannetty doesn't have a deal. But what I'm saying is, could they, is it be a box or is it actually gonna be like a little staged wrestling ring style looking
From
thing?
what I was reading, it was supposed to be a stage style where it's like, remember like the crash test dummies?
Yes,
It was the plastic is set up, the glass is set up to break every time, and you can put it back together, so you can do it over and over again.
that would be fucking badass. I want
And
to see
it's like
that.
it's like think of it like a corner piece, you know, like
Give
that because that's how it was on the set.
give me that. Give me the fucking Lex Express from fucking Lex Luger when he was making that run versus Yokozuna, or even give me that fucking battleship that he fought Yokozuna in. That'd be fucking cool. Something like that.
Nice.
That'd be pretty
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah. Not really looking forward to any like I don't know like wrestlers per se and figures because they're making everybody now. If you look like that Hogan that I have up there, he's there with the Japan shirt on because that was when he was in his Japan run. Um, shoot, today I was at Target today and I saw that they do a lot of like legend figures and they had Billy Gunn.
They
Billy
had
Gunn
Billy
was
Gunn.
one,
Yeah, Billy Gunn's
and
still getting it. Billy Gunn's
uh
getting
huh,
checks from two places.
so you have a Billy Gunn that's with his Western wear when he was as a Western wrestler
Oh,
or
the
cowboy.
fucking the Bart gun or with
Uh
Bart
huh.
gun.
Billy and Bart. Yep. So they have him that in a classic form,
What are they
and
called?
they're
Something? What are they called? The Outlaws? What were they called? I know they have a
mm,
tag team name. The Guns, maybe? The Guns?
I think it's probably the Guns. I wish I knew when that was, and I could probably look it up by or at least show it here. By date, couldn't tell. Current roster, no.
Might be ideal just to look it up on Google if you really want, and then you want to see it fast.
Yeah. Shoot, what year do you think that was?
98, 97, maybe even 96, to be honest with you. Mid to late 90s, right before the Attitude Era. Because right when Brawl for It All happened, Bart Gunn was out right after that. That was the end of his run, Brawl for All.
Okay, so Bart Gunn, Billy Gunn.
The Smoking Guns, that's what they're fucking called.
There you go.
Took me a while when you started saying the names again. I was like, it's the Smoking Guns. Yeah.
Billy Gunn, and he had all these different names. Mr. Ass, Rockabilly, Billy Gunn, New Age Outlaw, Kip James, Cute Kip, Billy, Daddy Ass, ba, 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 ba. Gunslinger. No, that was his finisher.
The
Uh,
Faymaster. The Famouser?
yeah.
Or Faymaster?
You know, it's crazy though. It doesn't have the where is tag team and stables. There we go. The Smoking Guns, Bart Gunn, Mike Barton, from April 5th, 93 to October 26th, 96. Mm-hmm. After that was DX in 98.
Nice. The New Age Outlaws.
Mm-hmm. After that was it was 98 to 99, and then the McMahon Helmsley faction from 99 to 2000. And then the New Age Outlaws with Road Dogg. That was 97 to 2000. Big Show and Billy Gunn. 01 July to August.
Fucking Chuck Palumbo and fucking Billy
Billy
Gunn.
that was next. Billy and Chuck from 01 to 02. Planet Jarrett with Jeff Jarrett, Monty Brown, Marcus Corvon from 05 February to September.
Was that TNA or is that actually
Uh huh.
WWE? Right, yeah.
No, that was already TNA because that was 05. He was already out. And then Four Live Crew where it was Conan, R Truth, and Road Dogg. That was November 05 to till December 05. Then the James Gang Voodoo Kin Mafia with Road Dogg. That was '06 to '08.
You know what it's called, Voodoo King Mafia?
Hmm.
Because they wanted to fucking say fuck you to Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So they used his fucking initials to make that.
BKM.
VKM. Hmm.
Then he was with the Beautiful People. Angelina Love, Madison Rain, Velvet Sky from October '08 to May '09. And then he was with the New Age Outlaws again. It was him and Road Dogg, 2014, 2015. Then it was AEW stuff when he was the Nightmare Family,
Hmm.
2020 to 2021. Then the Gun Club, 2020 to 2022. Then the Bang Bang Scissor Gang and the Acclaim with Daddy Ass. Yeah, the man's lived a long legacy.
He still looks like he can kick everyone's ass. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, he still looks good for his fucking age, man.
It's like 60
Like
something,
he,
right?
61, born in 1963, November 11, 1963.
And he probably fucking kill people.
He was born in Orlando, Florida, but he bills from Austin, Texas.
Nice.
Yep, good old badass Billy Good. Hmm.
Well,
But yeah, I did see him in the toy store today. Crazy enough, on our little tangent.
nice, nice.
Hmm. I don't know. I kind of like to see more stuff that like I got them Bret Hart sunglasses there. Thank you very much. Like when people have like gimmicks like that, like wrestlers have gimmicks like that. I'd love to see them with that stuff that they're being sold. Like Cody Rhodes sells his weight belt, which is pretty cool in the shop. Shit like that. Like it's a piece of the wrestler if you really like the wrestler that you know you can wear. You can wear. I know at one point the Hardys had the fucking was it the mesh wristlets or whatever they would those were being sold. CM Punk had they were like gloves with that go with the arms and they had the X's already on them. At one point, those were being sold. Shit like that, to put you close with the wrestler.
The merch stand style ones.
Hmm.
Nice, nice. That's cool.
No, I'd like to see a resurgence of that. Hmm. Be pretty cool.
Good look. I mean, that's a good thing. So, well, regardless, I know we've gone long. We haven't gone into AEW stuff, but we can if you want. Or you want us to save it for another day.
No, let's say, but because they still have a little bit longer to go compared to WWE and NXT, because Wrestle Dream is until October 18th. So that
Okay.
gives us a little more time for them to build up and give us more to talk about because it's getting there. I mean, as far as right now, there's only one, two, three champions. There's only three matches on the card.
What?
Moxley, Darby Allin, I Quit match.
What?
Chris Statlander versus Tony Storm, AEW World
What?
Championship match, which I guess was set up last night. I didn't get to finish watching Dynamite. And Hangman versus Samoa Joe for the World Championship. So I guess
What?
that was set up last night also.
That was set up last night
So
after they tag team together with him, Hobbs, and Samoa. So
yeah. So with all that said, like they're really gonna start pushing, more stuff with that coming up. So we still have 16 days for them to give us more of a build. But back on the toy subject, real quick, I was looking at Mattel earlier. I saw something on my Facebook and it led me there. Um, you can pre-order, and this will ship out before Christmas. The CM Punk Life action figure, and it has him with the the Chicago Cubs punk jersey or whatever baseball jersey. He's got the word life, big old chain. He's got his backwards hat, his knee pads on his knees. He's wearing his Chicago Red Jordans. Um, got some accessories with that, so that's pretty cool. Uh, LWO, so the Elite WWE Elite Collection is doing the LWO 5 pack. So it has Zelina Vega, it has Rey Mysterio, uh, it has the two other guys that are the tag team,
Joaquin Wild and what's that guy's name?
Cruz de Toro, and it also has Santos Escobar while he was in it, and that one's going for $100.
That's not
And
bad
it's
for
on,
five elites.
five of these together, 20 apiece. What else they got going on here? WWE Ultimate Edition fan takeover Randy Orton when he was the Intercontinental Champion, and he's got the shirt where it's the Evolution.
That's
shirt.
a young Orton. Yeah. Okay.
Uh huh. Yep. They got a Honky Tonk Man and Ultimate Warrior Ultimate Edition. They got a 2 pack of Rocky Maivia with the IC belt and The Rock with the World Heavyweight Championship. That one's coming up. That's a Creations exclusive for $55. They got a Hogan Monday Night War Elite collection, where it's the Hollywood Hogan era, and it even has a head of Ted DiBiase. So I guess it's like a build a figure
Build a
also.
figure. Yeah.
Yeah. One that's coming out is Rhea Ripley with the Ultimate Edition Raw ring,
That
and
one's
she's
already
got
out. That one's already out.
the World Heavyweight Championship, $140. Yep, I'm pretty sure some of these are out there, but I mean, a lot of these you don't see in the stores. Here's a 2 pack of Cody Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes, and both of them have belts on.
It's that old school retro look, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah. That one's out already.
But it's not in the stores. These
Not
are on the
not
website.
not not. I don't think not in every market, but yes, only a
No.
couple. Yeah.
And then you have the Coliseum collection of the Hart Foundation. It's Bret Hart and Jimmy Anvil Neidhart. It's pretty cool. It's a 2 pack for $70. So, and they even throwing out the retros too. I just saw it. Oh, I lost it. There was like a 4 pack of retros with a ring.
Yeah. So the
Yep.
WrestleMania ring or a Royal Rumble ring.
Dang it, I lost it.
Regardless, there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff coming
So
out.
yeah, yeah, man. Mattel collections. Look up creations.mattel or just mattel.com, and they have their own little link for all the stuff that's going on. Like, it's so cool to see this shit because growing up, we didn't see a lot of this stuff. They didn't make a lot of this stuff, and now like everyone's getting their own action figure, their own toy, their own thing, which is very fucking cool.
Hmm. Well, fuck it, man. Good talk. And we
Yeah.
started. What's just cool is that we started talking about something outside of wrestling, but still wrestling related. Toys, collections, belts. So I'll be there to steal your belt. I want another one. And I know you have one.
uh, should have never showed your ass.
I would have just saw it and be like,
I wanted you to keep thinking you were the only one that had one.
I didn't
I
think I was.
wanted you.
Clearly, there was 150. I
Yeah,
had
but
one of the 150.
the only one around here that had one. I said, "Fuck out of here!
I don't even bring it up. I
Fuck
don't even
it!
bring it up.
Fuck out of here!" That's how that works.
I'm gonna start buying shit that you like just so I can fucking say, oh, look what I got.
I
Fuck
want you
this.
to. I want you to. You ain't got the balls,
Fuck this
son.
garbage.
You ain't got the balls, son. Little Pantera for you.
Shameless plug.
Not the new Pantera. Fuck that.
Yeah, not that. But regardless, we appreciate you tuning in live for a long bell to bell where we
Yep.
discussed pretty much all the WWE PLEs that are coming up with NXT, NXT and TNA,
ESPN
and
316 says Triple H says you just bought your ass
is that what it says?
because Triple H said so.
Is that what it says? The shirt?
Yes. No. No. I would. I need to make a shirt. ESPN 316 on the back. It shows Triple H and Tony Khan, not Tony Khan, Nick Khan, fucking raising each other's hands, dog, because Triple H said so. Come on, copyright. That's mine.
There you go. There you go. But we
Or
appreciate
it's
you
just
tuning
Nick
live.
Khan and Triple H nose to nose because Triple H said so.
You're an idiot. We'll be nose to nose. That means we'll be miles apart.
I am not a nugget.
But thank you for tuning in live another Thursday night bell to bell. You want to
That's right.
watch back or you want to watch Top Rope Tuesdays? You can catch us on Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast needs. Maybe we'll find a way to get on Pandora because apparently people still listen to that shit.
Hey man, wherever we can put it out there to give everybody a little taste. Give them a taste of what's going on.
Stay tuned. For now, let's start getting more into the social media, hopefully, finally, and Twitter and TikTok, because I don't know how to do any of that stuff, and he has all the passwords. So make him.
Apparently I do.
You're the one that made him. So
Depends on how much we were drinking that day.
stone cold sober. Stone cold sober at the time. But
because
regardless,
Triple H said so.
but regardless, for Retro Relapse, I'm Randizzle. Stay tuned for more stories, more violence, because we are BTR.
The podcast that hits back, brother.
Uh oh. Woo!